to derail our own
It's
raid
time for
run.
some more
But I promise you
tactical
that they
photo
will not
taking
succeed.
action. Alright.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left,
Hey AXM, how's it going?
down, right,
Alright, so 3 of these pictures are really easy to get, but I still have no clue where that logo is.
Good.
Getting back to the topic at hand.
This section is tense but hilarious at the same time. I would agree.
And it is my greatest wish never to have her or
It's
her
very
children
goofy. It's
experience
very
the
that's
horror
the thing
of
like
nuclear war.
something I do just
As a
really
father,
appreciate
I want to leave
about
a better world for the future
Metal Gear
generation.
Solid so far.
As a soldier,
Like I assume
I
it stays
know
more or
that
less the
is
same
my
because even what is it?
Metal Gear Ray is
The,
amphibious, unlike the Army's Rex.
Oh, I'm blanking
It
on
can
this.
cruise
The
deep underwater,
one where you walk around
move in
America.
undetected and make its landing on any shoreline.
Oh, I thought that would bring it back. No, what is it? Why is this escaping me? Why did my brain keep saying Breaking Bad? That's not right at all. Death Stranding. There we go. Even that has like very wacky video gamey stuff in it. So I assume that just never goes away. And that's good.
Onboard
Pitfall
joint
of like
tactical
every
information
cinematic video
distribution
game
system
is they're terrified of being a
identifies
video
targets with
game.
unerring accuracy and takes
Not
them
Metal
out
Gear
with
Solid.
massive
They're not
fire.
cowardly.
It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we...
Wait, is this... The logo's right here. How do they not notice that?
George Sears
Does that count as both?
surrendered his presidency in
Do I have to zoom in? I'm gonna get another shot
Just.
just to be sure. Don't want to waste my
The
time.
official reason given did not, of course, include the
Oops.
development of Metal Gear.
Good.
Next generation nuclear warfare.
Okay, that's probably not a good angle. Hey, Kentrix, how's it
Even
going?
You will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community.
Good.
Let's stretch those neck muscles again.
Oh no, do they turn around during this?
Right.
At least this
Down.
causes time to stop.
Front. Down. Front. Getting back to the topic. at
Just like
hand.
getting 150 gems and a few Klonoa 2 levels.
The Metal
It's very
Gear
much
Rex
not
development
fun.
on Shadow
Yeah,
Moses was supposedly
I would
the
say
first
why are you doing
preparatory
that, but I
measure
do crazy
taken
things
against
for
the
games
future
I like
possibility
too,
of
so
reducing
I can't judge.
nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific...
There we go. Glad you're doing good, Kentrix. All right, let's see what
Looks
Hal
like I have
thinks.
your photos now. Let's take a look. The first image is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. The next one's...
If you have a gun equipped, hold square and an X and you can walk while aiming in third person. Is that meaningfully different from just pressing the button without aiming? You only need one good shot. So wait, but don't I need a shot from every angle? Is the lettering overriding this? Oh, front right and front left. Okay.
Interests within the military
That's
industrial
actually
complex.
significantly
We are
easier.
here today to flush out and rid our country of these corrupting forces. That is
Good.
the mission. You will bear that in mind. It is an undeniable fact that there is a force at work in our government and within the military
Good.
to control national affairs to suit its own interests. Metal Gear Ray bears the
I feel like
burden
you're not
of
allowed to
confronting
say stuff like
fight,
this at a military
thwarting their
briefing.
plans and
This is basically like treasonous fear mongering. If it wasn't for the fact that the Metal Gear Solid universe justifies this.
Okay, I'm receiving the images. The first one I'm seeing is...
Oh, this
Okay,
auto
that's
advances.
good. The shot from the right is in the bag.
Yes, he does just say from the right, and not like the corner shots that they actually
The
want.
last one is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot.
Wait, forget the photos. What do you mean?
we, the Marines, will lead the charge into a
Third
new
person,
world
you have
order
auto aim? Oh,
with
that is
Metal
nice.
Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
So I saw
Excellent
the
speech, my friend.
intro while I was loading this game up again.
Gift
And I
of
happened
the
to notice it
silver
said
tongue.
Cam Clark, and I feel like
They
that
say
gives
it's the
things
mark of a
away.
good officer.
I usually don't notice that kind of stuff
And of
either,
a
but
liar.
because Cam Clark
Americans are
voices
too in love
Corrin,
with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
says identify yourself,
I
and he
am
goes Revolver Ocelot,
Shalashaska,
Revolver Ocelot,
also
Revolver Ocelot,
called
Revolver Ocelot.
Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
You run out of time, they add more
Steal?
time to the timer because the speech is going great.
I'm
That's
taking
good.
it back. Gerlukovich.
This guy doesn't look detailed enough to be an actual character.
Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button.
Hey, you get to explain what Semtex is in excruciating detail.
That's right. No one has to die needlessly.
Hey, Trash Man, I'm going pretty good. Feeling a bit off today, honestly. It might end just a little early, but we'll see how it goes.
What do you intend to do with Gray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Guns of the Patriots? That's a word I know.
How's that possible?
Hey, Chiazam.
You,
I'm going pretty good.
have you sold us
Excited to
out?
see some more Metal Gear Solid 2.
I was never.
Everyone loves this game, so
Are you still in
I gotta
league with
figure out what it's all
Solid
about.
No
This scene
hard
a lot.
feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Us? Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
The spurs on his boots are maybe a little hint that he's not so much into the Russia aesthetic anymore.
Metal Gear only has room for one. Gerlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
The current Wolfos cap is 26, I want to say. It says on the break menu, so you can, or menu, but break screen, so you can see it when the time comes. Man, this PS2 motion blur.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
God, this blur is actually making it really hard to parse what's happening.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Man. Again with like the more complex framing in a cutscene than like even modern games. This is a lot. And this is a 2002 game, that's nuts. Okay, those polygons floating around maybe isn't the best. What?
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Oh, there's Cam Clark. I guess I looked at the credits just in time.
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
All right. Well, this is a turn. How is he adding an echo to his
Christ, a
voice?
physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm.
Liquid's on.
All right. Well, this is not the direction I expected the story to head. I can't believe they added Kingdom Hearts bullshit to Metal Gear Solid. First politics, now this? The intro to Kingdom Hearts 2 was inspired by Metal Gear Solid 2? I mean, who can say? Oh, are we having a Metal Gear boss fight right away?
What it takes after all.
Is this the second boss of Metal Gear?
You're going down, Snake, with this tanker.
I feel like I could aim a bit more strategically. Like, what about those glowing weak spots? I mean, Snake soloed a Metal Gear with Metal Gear Solid 1 control. Now he's got so many more moves. I feel like it'd be easy for him to take out a Metal Gear.
Otacon, we have a problem.
Is it gonna absorb their bodies or something? Wait. Okay, that was just water pressure? Okay, I thought it was actually... Hey Riverrunner, how's it going? After that arm thing, I have no idea what to expect. that meant to indicate that Snake just died? Did he game over? We have an underwater battle? Alright, they've gone through like 3 previous boss arena looking areas. But this looks very, very boss arena.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
Can Snake swim in the stealth suit? I guess he swam into Shadow
At
Moses,
the
didn't
location we
he?
discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Wait. President. Oh, okay, I'll save. Scientists had to make thousands of calculations to create the atomic bomb and determine its effects. Computers and atomic bombs, both products of World War II, grew up together. I didn't have time to read the citation there.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
2 years!
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The Big Shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite
Big
over
Shell, I
yet.
think that's a
It
name
takes
I've heard.
time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Snake, we need to take you out the Big Shell so environmentalism can be put on hold.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the Big Shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special
Right.
Anti-Terrorist
Snake is
Squad
very
Dead Cell.
clearly not dead.
Russian private army members may also be involved.
Hey,
It's
Dead
a
Cell,
highly
that's,
trained group, and they have the Big Shell under
That's a
complete
Super Smash
control.
Bros. Song. I believe it's called Yell Dead Cell. Oh, this looks like, I guess it's probably the other way around. I was gonna say this looks like that base from Metal Gear Solid 5. But I guess also just oil rigs kind of look like that, don't they?
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
The
James
MIP.
Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst case scenario. If
going
the
on with
chlorides
the
being used
subtitles.
to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
And when they say the sea will become a toxic soup, do they mean
You have
the
two mission
entire
objectives.
sea,
One,
or just the
infiltrate
sea
offshore
around
decontamination
Manhattan,
facility
or
Big
whatever it
Shell
was they said?
and safeguard the president and other hostages. And two, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Wait, that I see hair.
You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is that Raiden?
Is this a joint effort?
No, Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is
I
an
can't
order.
quite tell from the angles they're giving me. But is he gonna take off the mask for the big reveal? That he's the guy in the trailers?
I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the
Alright,
codec,
so wait.
push the select button.
So,
When we
like,
need to reach
because
you,
I mean,
contact you.
I'm not even gonna
The
pretend
codec will
that
beep.
Snake is
When
actually
you hear
dead,
that
but
noise,
they passed
press
on the
the
code
select
name
button.
to
The codec's
Raiden,
receiver
but then
directly
renamed him to
stimulates the
Raiden?
small bones of your ear.
I guess this
No
will make
one but
sense
you
when I
will be
get a
able
little
to
bit
hear it.
further in.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as
Man,
smart
they
skin in
cannot
military
resist
R&D.
info dumping.
Data about damage to different regions of the body,
It's on a
including
whole
blood
nother
loss,
level
is
from
exchanged between the suit
Metal Gear
and the
Solid
intravenous
1.
nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
This is such military otaku bait. Kojima really said there's a scientific reason I've dressed this twink in a tight rubber suit. Ah. Oh, look at that PS2 hair physics. Look at it go. It would take like 2 generations before they caught up with this. Oh, first person's different. I'm assuming the mask doesn't stay forever. Like, the hair really gives away any... Well, also the voice is very clearly different. But yeah, like, surely they're gonna take the mask off eventually. Every protagonist has a tight suit. What, just in general? James OC95. Yep, first playthrough. I have like I've said before. I have like a weird mishmash of context-free information about this game. Like I've heard the name Big Shell before, but I didn't know. Although I guess is it would it be considered on the nose to call an oil rig Big Shell? I don't really know. But yeah, like I know there's some sort of twist with Raiden. I don't know what exactly. I feel like I've heard bits and pieces and fragments over the years, but I haven't internalized any of it. Oh, there's a thing over there. I need those rations because you can get really wrecked in a game when you're bad at stealth, and it's a stealth game. Alright, we got Zelda swimming. Nope.
Got your feet
It's very
wet.
hard to get
These are
without
the
context.
basic controls for swimming. When you're on the surface,
Yeah, I guess that
you
makes
can swim
sense.
in corresponding directions using the up, down, left, and right movement of the left stick. Push the punch button to dive down from
Okay,
the
so there's a
surface.
dive. It's weird how there was like the tutorialization was like very off in the snake portion. Oh. And now they're like
Stroke
tutorializing
the water
everything.
and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower, left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater.
Snake
The
City
gauge
tutorials. I mean,
corresponds
in
to the
context,
amount of
that's
air
true.
you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Oh, what? That's a big O2 gauge, thank goodness. Oh, what did I pick up? Wait, was that thermal goggles? Just like that, really? Huh. Okay. He does have a scuba mask on, but I'm just used to games being very cruel with their oxygen meters. I'm assuming maybe it does get smaller then, afterwards. Oh, what? Hold on, what was that? We got... Does this have as many iframes as Aqua's cartwheel in Birth by Sleep? Item placement in NGS games is so fun. I mean, I can't think of anything that was like particularly fun in MGS1, but maybe it gets more fun. I don't know. The design in 1 was very like such a weird hybrid of like future and past technology. I feel. Even this game, I feel like the health bar is like. I don't feel like the health bar is what you would do with a game like this if it was made just a little bit later, where you just like take hits by getting shot. I feel like Kojima would probably want something like zanier if he could. Health bars are just very much a that's how all video games have been done for the past 20 years kind of thing. Oh. I don't even have my tranquilizer rifle. What Wait, what was that camera moving about?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line
Alright,
to
I
work
guess
with the
if
Shadow
Raiden's
Moses
done
takeover group 4
300
years
VR
ago.
missions,
What's
then
their stake
he can
in
be
this
excused
one?
for just knowing
They
all
must
of these
have made a
random
deal,
military
an arrangement
trivia
with the
things.
terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Be surprised how earlier you can get certain weapons. Yeah, so it does change around. Like there was a bit of that in Metal Gear Solid 1, I remember. How things, because they want you to make sure you get stuff eventually, but they don't mind if you get it a bit late. Whoop, what? Man, if there was one thing I could change, I'd make it so like when you do this, you can press a button to like latch onto the wall. Because it is hard to turn corners with it.
Raiden, you should be used to the controls by now.
Okay.
Proceed with your mission. The clock is ticking. Get on the elevator on the far side of this area and get to the upper section of the big shell.
Okay. I am used to the controls, but I do miss having anything at all to use. Although, actually, maybe Raiden has some sort of superior combo abilities. If I do a quarter circle, maybe he can do a Hadouken. Oh! There's Nameless Snake.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Should
Not a
definitely
team.
practice corner
Looks
peeking.
like a solo job.
One man.
I mean, I can
We
try.
may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd.
What?
Node.
Oh,
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
then what?
Pull
Yeah,
up
that-
the map of the
so
structure.
that's like a
That'll
weird
let you activate the
localization thing,
Soliton
right?
radar.
The Soliton
Like the-
radar?
Like the
True.
Japanese
That
letters
radar
can
came in
be
useful during
read a
VR
certain
training.
way or something.
A radar system.
Because that
Uses
was a
biological
weird
magnetic fields
joke,
as input.
I guess.
These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and
Hey,
allow
nanomachines,
you
I know
access
that.
to the node. Complete the procedure before those
Mr.
sentries gain
Metal Gear
consciousness.
Rising.
If they spot you,
His
you won't
son
be able
is
to gain
nanomachines.
access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
I wonder. So I own Metal Gear Rising, and I played about an hour of that, and I couldn't even like make a fan fiction of how you get from this to that. So, see, now I'm wondering if the premise of this game is going to be you're following behind Snake.
Right, you won't be able to
And
use
he's-
any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
He takes
You should
care of
know
all
that
the stealth
all
stuff
active
for you, and
weapons
you
are
just kind
equipped
of
with a
follow
personal
around and deal with the
identification
dregs.
system. The owner enters the required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
But these are black market Russian weapons. How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
I mean, yeah, you need to have an excuse so you can have your Zelda-style item progression. Assuming this game still has that. I was really surprised that Metal Gear Solid 1 had, like, here's some bombable walls to get to secrets and stuff like that. Oh, okay. I can't believe Kojima predicted that this is how people will log into computers in 2002. Oh, wait, am I? Am I just making something up? Or am I supposed to put in Raiden? Oh, oh, oh. A year is too crazy for you? What? Why does this exist? What could this possibly be? Huh? I've already done these settings. This really is just acting like I'm starting another game. I guess that's probably why it's structured like that, isn't it? Like, that's why you can select them both separately.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training
I mean,
sessions.
okay, Raiden hasn't, but those are definitely not in-universe options. It's like
personnel.
Like blood settings and stuff like that. Nothing to do with the actual game besides entering the name. And Snake didn't have to enter a name.
The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
It's all made from currently existing technology? What kind of a statement is that?
Be available after touching the start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Right.
All right, so what's his face from Metal Gear Rising does call him Jack.
Saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident.
I don't know why, I just kind of... I guess this is the danger of games becoming memes. I kind of just assumed that was a joke.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is
I didn't figure that Raiden was like a...
Not to worry.
I guess I should have, though, because Snake is a code
She's
name.
never been a part of a field mission.
So Raiden being a code name makes sense.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training.
I remember Snake's real name is like Pliskin, but I forget his first name.
Enough.
It's just a reference to some action
You're familiar
movie.
with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight.
Yes, the Shadow
My
Moses
personal
incident
feelings have no
taught us about
place
the
in a
power of
mission.
the human
We've
spirit.
learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose,
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is
I'm glad.
140.96.
I was kind of worried about how Otacon was doing everything. I was kind of thinking that
I just switched frequencies.
the Colonel might do
Jack.
that too, but I'm glad there's going to be other
Do you know
characters
what
to
day
talk
it is
to.
tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't
Almost April
remember.
30th
I'm
means
sorry.
it wasn't April
well.
30th.
I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Oh, I can't believe Snake in the first game says his name is David Hayter.
What's up, Jack?
Wait, she just screwed up. She called him Jack. That was literally the one request.
Hang in there.
Remember where I got that ration? I do.
Logging into a node will permit you to use the radar and the overview map of the area. You will also be able to access
I can't
other
believe it.
functions
This
such
is the
as
game
option
that started the
changes.
Ubisoft
Customize
power
the settings
trend.
according to your needs.
Whoa. Oh, geez. Someone's getting up.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Jesus.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
Stay on the lookout.
Alright, there is no one here, it seems. I don't know why I would have to go all the way over to where that ration is. Alright, I can go back over there now, right? That cartwheel kills me. Why is it like that? Yeah, there's nothing here. Yeah, I know Raiden can hide inside lockers. Well, I mean, I know Snake can. Like, I've already hidden inside lockers. I did all of the Snake's campaign, well, almost all of Snake's campaign last stream. Well, I mean, such as it was. It was, what, 3 hours? I'm assuming there's more stuff later or something. Okay, that went better than I expected.
The The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Hey, title drop.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
All right, well, that's not what I was expecting at all.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp.
300 VR missions and none of them were during daylight?
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A.
I like how
shell
immediately
1 at
after the
moment.
face reveal, Raiden just goes way more into just Quentin Flynn's normal voice. I guess they really wanted to
get
try
to
and
a
keep that
node,
illusion going
log
for a
into the
couple more
network.
seconds.
Got it.
The hair really does give it away right away, though. Yeah. Whoop. Hey. Oh yeah, I just remembered that whole thing where you bleed out in this game. Huh? I can't believe it. This is the Super Smash Bros. Brawl of Metal Gear Solid games. Oh, my radar's gone. I guess I need to find another node. There's only those 2 doors. Is there somewhere I can crawl? I don't think so. Oh, there we go. Nope. That cartwheel. Yes, what is it?
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it.
Crouch down using the crawl button. Then push the left stick in the direction you want to move. Push the crawl button again to stand up.
You can use weapons even while crawling. This is different from VR training, so you keep that in mind.
They're really hammering in the VR training stuff. People insisted last stream that the VR mission stuff in like that PS1 standalone game was not relevant, but they're really going in on the VR training
line of
thing.
communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
canon. I mean, it doesn't seem like to be very hard for VR missions to be canon.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay?
Understood.
This is so much more automated than
Colonel, I've located the
snake
node,
portion
but it's
was.
under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Oh yeah, that was a whole thing I could do with Snake. I never actually used it. Alright. Well, oh, I thought I could go behind that, but I can't. Wow, that makes stealth really easy, honestly. Oh, okay, I thought they wanted me to interact with this, but apparently not. Okay. Snake is a veteran and Raiden is a gamer. Just because he did VR missions doesn't mean he's a gamer. Although I guess that is kind of comparable to how things work with military recruiting. And like the Call of Duty sponsorships and whatnot. I zoom down the terminal in the scene. Hey, it's the B.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff
Why
to
does
set up
Raiden
an
look like
interference
that?
field. That'll knock its sensors offline for
Is
a
that what he
while.
looks like in VR
Try to
missions?
locate
They
some
keep all of
chaff.
the hair, while the rest of him
You
turns
can also
green?
destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Alright, well. Apparently I missed a radar though, so I'm gonna do that. See ya, Kentrix. Have fun with the dog.
Who is that? It's the enemy. I need help.
Oh no, the radar's no use. It's gonna show me these options every single time I activate the thing. And even gives me an option to go back to the title screen. That's really... Damn it.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Why are they shooting at me? They can't see me.
Move!
Uh-oh.
Move!
Oh! His attack is a little bit better. It actually feels significantly better than Snake's attack. The stare animations are really goofy. I don't know why they chose to make it like that. Hey, a chaplain. That'll definitely be good. Is there something over there?
There's somebody there.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
Nothing here.
Alright, well.